Welcome back. What is this? What are those? This is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and those are my victims. Me and this guy right here got to know each other real well after I stopped recording. This was actually, I'm guessing this was supposed to be one of those boss fights that are optional and supposed to be super difficult. But as you can see, actually, hold on, let me make this appropriate. But as you can see, he knelt before Zod. The actual reason he's bowed down like this is because I decided to abuse Sirocco. It didn't work on him the first time he was alive, and apparently I also didn't notice the part where he was mythic and was able to resurrect himself. So when I took him down the first time, it sort of went like I made a sad face and I went on ahead with my day and killed the rest of these things. I think there was like one thing still standing by the time he got his turn and resurrected. Then Sirocco hit him. He fell. This is the best he could do as far as falling was concerned. And he never got back up again. I don't know if this is actually how he's supposed to look when he dies, or if he's supposed to have like an actual falling, like prone animation. I don't know. Well, this is technically his prone animation. But I mean, like a real flat on the ground, I'm done animation, or if this is what it's supposed to be. I respect it either way. Now, there isn't much for us to do here. Also, I did go back, as I said I would. It was actually extremely tedious. I did go back as I said I would. I spoke to Queen Galfrey. I j'accused, as I promised I would. She's not happy with me. I don't really care. I went back, like I said, went over here first because it was the nearest area, cleared it out. But then, of course, the library was chewed up, I guess. Frankly, I don't know what would have happened if I went to either of these other places and then went to help Queen Galfrey. Because I was bored of it by the time I got done with the library. Or the No, it doesn't count as a library. I'll just call it the temple. I went there first on the second attempt. After reloading. I went there first. Just awful. It was just an awful time getting there. And then there was this one enemy who was feared by Ivu and just ran all the way away. And it turned a single, simple fight into a gauntlet, and it was just not fun. But when I got in there, turns out nothing changes. If you head to the Temple of Stone Manuscripts first, you don't get anything for your trouble. However, if you go to the Sword of Valor first, you get your banner. It's a banner. Again, I don't know what happens if you visit either of these other two locations and then talk to Queen Gal or go over here, because I couldn't be bothered. As for what we're supposed to do now, well, we need to find a way over here to, stick it to the man. Wait. The base. Oh, right, I already did that. I don't know if I don't think it was recorded. There were some other guys over here, and I had the misfortune of Ember wandering into them first. It turned into this whole mess, and I'm still not even sure if I recorded that or not. Anyway, where are we now?
Welcome your company.
Shut your hole. So I need to find a way onto the platform, but... Oh, right. It should be over here. This leads down, and there's a thing somewhere over here, like a skeleton or something with junk on it. Right. The reward we get for slaying the giant was decent. It is this great club of sacred cinders, which is mostly geared toward slaying the undead, which is fine. Oh, but the reason I actually have Rachel using it is because, as you can see, 65 to 89 damage when it hits. I mean, it's not too bad. Considering he's not even spec'd into using great clubs or other two-handed weapons aside from hooked hammers. I mean, he's slightly spec'd into using double-sided weapons like the orc blade or whatever it was. Two-sided weapons, two-bladed weapons, right? Anyway, I at the very least want to try this out. I just want to hit some things with it. That's all, really. We need her to do the bless thing before we progress. I should probably do this while I'm thinking about it. In case it isn't clear, I had everyone rest. I think I buffed them out again. Some of the buffs didn't wear off, so some of them should still have about 13 and a half hours on them. So that's good. Want to make sure we take care of this fear. Okay, I think we are all set. No, let's actually bless. I don't know why, but bless does not come up in the character list, and it doesn't show up in your list of buffs here either. It's actually extremely frustrating. The only thing that shows up is this one. It's not that difficult to make an icon that says, hey, this person has bless on them. At least I would imagine not. I don't know how this was overlooked, but it's kind of annoying. So I put that on him. And I imagine we're all set. I don't think I actually went over here before, so wait. What? Yeah, I definitely pushed this over. Oh, by the way, if you fail this mobility check, whoever you have do it dies. Good thing we can't fail it. Okay, so this takes us back over here, which should lead us to this, if I approach it right. If. There has to be a way onto this, right? And unfortunately, I can't zoom out any further. Fine. So there should be some sort of check over here, right? Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? We already did this whole thing. So, how... There it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as promised. Whoa, hold on there, sailor. Don't get too overzealous now. You have to do this properly, slowly, gently.
You are bad at pretending to be uninterested, imposter. I know you came down from heaven and even stooped to a conversation with that flighty killer Nocticula, the Crusader goddess, and the Lady in Shadow. So that is how far you are willing to go to be rid of me.
I'm sorry, this wasn't obvious from the crusade against you? I thought he was intelligent. The sound of Niskari's voice causes a reaction in radiance. True to its name, it shines brighter and brighter and begins to give off heat. It's as if the sword is silently singing as it prepares for battle.
The light of heaven.
Whoa, calm down there, slut. Look, buddy. It's been a long day for you. You've been standing over here doing absolutely nothing. I'm sure you're bored and you're looking for a little entertainment. So how about we cut to the chase?
It's no use, imposter. Your efforts are futile. I heard that even your new mortal weapon, your Crusader leader, laughed at you.
Where does this come from? I don't understand why this is... Why is this a line at all? This doesn't make sense. There's no context for this. Nothing whatsoever was said that this would be a reasonable response. This is just out of nowhere. Even this one makes no sense either. Like, why would I care about him acknowledging my presence? Too bad the Dragon Mythic Path is utter garbage. And such a late entry into the game that it feels half finished and gives you nothing comparable to what you'd have to sacrifice in order to Choose it. Anyway. Like, what? We only have 2 options here, and neither of them make any sense. I guess I'll go with the one about Iomade. Let's... At the very least, it's an attempt at a zinger, maybe? I have no idea. What? What? Iomade's ignoring you. Well, aren't you a sad sight?
The imposter goddess and her imposter instruments. I know what you're made of. Mortal ambitions, mortal frailty, and fear of decay, forever imprinted on mortal souls. Even yours, once mortal Elmade.
And what fear lives in you, Demon Lord?
What have we here? Your servant wishes to read me, imposter.
So he's talking about Iomade as imposter.
Diving into a net, or something else. I am the net. I am fear. I am the swarm. I come to feast.
I mean, you're big and you talk a big game, but I'm unimpressed. I mean, the wings made of locusts, that's cool. But I am otherwise unimpressed. Radiance sends out a wave of light. With joy and fervor, it welcomes the battle. The Demon Lord's howl shakes the earth. So what's your armor class, buddy? I had to turn off the monster inspection so that we'd be able to start the video the way we did. Otherwise, this thing would have been in the way. 2000 HP, 67 AC, and he doesn't really have that much in the way of buffs. Maybe we should have had some summons prepped. I hate doing this in the middle of a fight. Nope, I don't like that. What is that, acid damage? Nope, it's just straight up unholy. Gross. Absolutely gross. What's his touch armor class? 39. With a spell resistance of 45. That's formidable. I did some moving around of things on the hotbars, so, well, at least for Ember. For everyone else, whatever. Actually, I do need to be spending some turns stripping him of his buffs. Well, I have my doubts about whether that would actually work. Actually, she would get 2 shots at it if I do it now. Do this and then... Wow, she actually took his freedom of movement and true seeing and his unholy aura. That's gotta sting. What else do you have? Power attack, blood rage, indomitable will, and demonic aura. What if you didn't, though? Unfortunately, she didn't get anything that time. No idea how this is going to turn out, but I think it wise that we at least try. We got 2 of them. Good enough. He is chaotic evil, so we'll go ahead and put one of those on him. Actually, I want to move Rachel over here. I want to spread them out, so let's put her here. If we box him in, hopefully it keeps him from aggressing on the squishy backline. Let's put the healer off to the side somewhere. Good. That did exactly what I wanted it to do. It took the stun or whatever it was off of Lan and healed everyone else up. Perfect. I wish I could have gotten a haste off, but you can't have everything. What is this? Do we really care about this swarm? Yeah, it does constitution damage. We don't want that around. Wait, don't we have energy resistance? Or energy... yeah. So Bismuth was the one that had it? Okay, I see why. Yeah, so that's not going to affect everyone else. This is the first time in a while we get to actually have fun, so... Astral Devas. Wait. Wait, wouldn't they be different? These are Movonic, but this says it summons 2 Astral Devas. Wait. Oh. It summons 1... nope. D3 plus 1? So just 3 plus 1 Azada Gales and a pair of Astral Devas. Well, now that that's out of the way, how about we spank a demon? Oh, you've been a naughty boy. See, I wish that wouldn't have happened. Wow, what the actual frick? We start off, as always, with a big old fat one from Sela. We'll worry about the armor issue later. He's really not going to be able to do anything against him right now. I still think the best thing we can do for him, or with him, is to summon. Yeah, we don't care about the Locust, but... he has concealment. I guess we need true seeing then. Nope, you shouldn't have run. How hard did he miss? Wow! In melee, it's an armor class of 71? He's got a concealment chance of 20%, but every single shot missed? I am not entirely sure what to do here. Until we get Seala's Mark of Justice down, there's no way anyone's going to be hitting Deskari. And Morrow's the only other one that can deal damage to him. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. I hope you guys have something to eat. I brought water. It seems like a waste of a turn to do anything but cast, what's its frickin' face? I made an executive decision. Great. He still could cast something as a swift action, but it wouldn't let me do it. And now the difference maker. I hope it helps. I'm actually going to have Mr. Ed summon another treant. It doesn't make any sense. He hasn't actually acted. But he could still attack. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not?
The wrong month.
That's a 20% chance for something to miss due to concealment, which is probably from... Hold up. I just saw people take energy damage. One constitution. That's weird. Ah, well. We can cast it like this and it hits everyone. Now let's just try to get another spell cast in. But if we maximized it and then cast it again. Hey, he's feeling it now. See, this is why I like to summon. It distracts them. Of course, it looks like we're running out of meat shields. So I'm going to need someone to summon more. Probably not the fight to be messing around with Regil. With Regil having this club rather than the hammer. Someone's got to keep him distracted and looking away from everyone else. Everyone's over here, but he's looking that way. We like that. Uh, I need numbers, not quality. Maybe this will help further with the concealment issue, or maybe I'm just going overboard with it. I don't know. I don't know if that actually works for anyone that's outside of the area, now that I think about it. Anyway.
Won't survive me.
We're going to need more. This should be fine, right? First, we want to deactivate this. Then we want to swap to this. Ember, please. Right. I actually need to have him swap his weapon out. To... If I go with Finian, I could use Brilliant Energy to bypass armor and shield bonuses. That may be the smarter choice. And another summon. They actually hit him. I am flabbergasted. I'm just flabbergasted. What else does Darren have? That's already on there. Nothing good. That is very apparent. But as I said, we need numbers. I will definitely take this opportunity to summon yet again. Perfect. They're right behind him. He's almost down to half. It was worth a try. Okay.
Just a little more.
Okay. Let's go with this one. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to spend his turn swapping his freaking weapon. I need someone reliable. Wait. The sacred weapon provides spell resistance. Yeah. Darren's turn is not for a long while. Dang it. He's moving. What is he doing? A deep moan bellows over the area. It feels as if the very stones of eyes, the ancient, ravaged capital of Sarkoris, are crying in pain under the unbearable weight.
Mortal is persistent, but what can he do against the terror of the abyss?
I will free this land of you, Descari. For a moment, you see in your mind's eye the square in Canabres, where For a moment, you see in your mind's eye the square in Canabres, where it all began. Except now, you two have switched places. Daskari is the one teetering at the edge of a chasm while you stand firm. The vision fades, but your power responds to it and erupts in a single mighty torrent. Your body tenses, the wound in your chest bursts into flames, bleeding heavily as if trying to kill you, but can this stop you now when you're a step away from victory? No. Well, he almost died. And by he, I mean Morrow. But thank goodness I have the... Oh, great. Ember's dead and Mr... I was going to say Mr. Ed. But at least Bismuth is still with us. Ember we can solve pretty easily. Dang it, she was the one that had the free resurrection. Well, what can you do? Will this work? No. Her body is no longer... Her body is no longer with us. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. The only other one that can resurrect is Ivu. Welcome back, old chap. Here's a heal. Well, that happened. I'm still a little fuzzy on the detail of how exactly she died, but that is no longer my problem. All I need to do is buff her. And spell resistance. I could have her use Death Ward herself, but I mean, I'm here already. That's kind of annoying. Oh, right. She... Alright. Everything is fine. Hold up. I do want her to actually use... What is this? It's in 7. Ice Body. It's a pretty good effect. So, that was Daskari, ladies and gentlemen. Did it really take 50 minutes to do all of that? Seriously? Right, this one's nullifying. Well, I would have to be able to hit him with it as well. So, there's that itty bitty problem. Someone I saw had a problem with their stats. Pretty sure it was Morrow. Well, that's over and done with. Where do we go now? Oh, we're in a completely different place. The storyteller is here? I better be careful then. Seeing as we're in a brand new area. More or less. I could have sworn I've seen this particular... Nope, nope, nope. We don't go into the darkness. A familiar figure emerges before you. The storyteller's unseeing eyes are turned toward the city ruins behind you. It appears that, despite his blindness, he perceives something that the rest of you do not. He is gone. He is no more. The Demon Lord has perished. He has freed our realm of his dark presence. This poor city, the capital of a ruined nation, it's become a snare for both demons and mortals. I heard the cries of the dying even before they rang out. They are dead. They have fallen along with the city, but such was the cost of this victory. What you've accomplished is unheard of, Commander. But you must not squander this chance. Forces have already gathered near Dresden to set out on the last march into the heart of the wound. We await your final return. If everyone's waiting for us there, could you please tell them to prepare... I just can't do it. I've got my trusty cup of water. It's running low already. But I don't think I can do her voice today. Usually, I sleep in between episodes. That was not the case this time. So, my voice has not been as... yeah, I'll go with malleable. As normal. Ivu wants us to tell them that she wants cake. Little does she know, I also want cake. Ivu gives little Jarsagax an indulgent look. What are you doing here, storyteller? Witnessing a story, Knight Commander. Witnessing a story yet again. And how does it feel, being just a witness? The way I see it, you should be making the story if you've got what it takes. Everyone has their part to play. Some must make the story, some must witness it and remember, and some must be there to listen to it afterward. As if he actually would know. What will Deskari do now? He returned to the abyss to his rasping rifts, but he did not return the victor. The great demon lord, the usher of the apocalypse, failed to kill a mortal. He failed. I'm not sure what hurt him more, your power or the realization of his defeat. Deskari is arrogant to the point of insanity, but it's more likely that he'll bide his time rather than launch another attack and risk everything. And while he's recovering, you will have enough time to complete your mission and rid us of the world wound. Yeah, that's cool and all, but do you know anything about what happened to the Sword of Valor? I cannot know for certain, but I can feel it. This relic hasn't left our plane. Was it stolen or lost? That remains unknown. That it's obvious it was stolen. But I foresee that you'll find it yet. I could have told you that. Your bond is too strong to be severed so easily. What mortals were you talking about? Who has fallen along with the city? CR. Yeah, I don't really care. When I went back and actually saved their sorry butts, he had the nerve. He had the nerve to not prostrate himself before me after I saved his life. Instead, he gave me the stink eye. So I said, you know what? I'm going back to the reality in which you died. And I did, and here we are. CR, a crusader of indomitable spirit. His fight is over, and the abyss has swallowed his body. Many foot soldiers have left us, who will remember their names, who will preserve their stories. Okay. Make haste for Dresden, Commander. Your allies are on their way there already. The story is drawing to a close, but it's not over yet. Well, I put my dick in Deskari and he disapproved. This goes out of the area and out of the area. Last time there were bones over here. You mean to tell me if we did that and I don't even get my last mythic rank? The audacity. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. I know, it's only been 58 minutes. I know, we spent most of that tickling Deskari and sacrificing many, many, many summons at his feet. It happens. Hey, we only lost one actual person from our group, and that was Ember, and I still don't understand how that happened, so we're going to pretend that it didn't. We lost no one. We won. Deskari's mad. I was going to make loud sipping noises, but it just didn't work out. The water was... It came at me too fast. Caught me off guard. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will have more tomorrow. I'm pretty sure today's Thursday. So this is going up on Friday. So if I'm right, that means one more video on Saturday and one more on Sunday. I actually haven't... I was intending to, but I completely forgot and got distracted with other things. I was going to say I'm still keeping an eye out for something to replace the game that we stopped recording in the afternoon time slot. But the fact of the matter is I actually forgot. I was a little busy earlier. It's probably about 9 a.m. right now. So I completely forgot. But I am keeping an eye out for something interesting. There is a game that I'm kind of fooling around with the idea of recording, but I don't know. The last time I played it, its performance was lacking. And if you were having frame rate issues, it would affect the enemies. Not a fan of that. Regardless, if things... I can't even promise that we'll have something next week. I really can't. I'm just going to leave it at I'm keeping an eye out for something new to record for the afternoon time slot. You have no idea how much I just want to record just one thing each day. all that extra time I get to do whatever I want, which is probably going to be nothing. But what can you do? I want to start recording something else, and so I've got to keep an eye out. I'm pretty sure that's it for everything I can think of. I've got to get these idiots back out of here and over to Dresden, so we can finally put a nice spit shine on this game and tuck it away. Whew, it has been a long one. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.
You